Right, we'll start. I think we're enough here. I always wonder when to start. I know we have a call of about 10, so we've got about 10, that will do. Again, right, here we go. We'll start again. We'll quickly go over the news because we've got 7 or 8 minutes. Again, those of you who've got the emails sent to you from Mr. Fay and Archer, many thanks to them. There's not much meat on the bone today. Those of you who stayed up last night to listen to the Fed minutes, they were fairly bullish, and they obviously didn't mention the one word or the two words we wanted them to mention: taper and inflation. They were kept very much away. The US market was quiet. Even though the retail sales were very good, the PPI was very bad in that obviously one's inflation and one was bad. So they basically, as a few people noted very quickly, they basically cancelled out each other. And we tend to have that quite a few times when we have important things that come out, one good, one bad, so therefore nothing happened. So there was a few, not issues, people couldn't work out why the market didn't do very much. And all we saw on Wall Street yesterday was straight down, straight up, and it almost finished unchanged. Right, I'm just deleting people in here again. Therefore, obviously we've seen overnight the oils rallying due to lack of supply. Obviously in Texas and Canada, everything else has been an issue. What do we have out today? Not much news-wise. 11 o'clock, we've got Bank of England Saunders. Keep your head up for that. At 12:30, we've got the ECB minutes. Will be very much like the Fed's minutes last night. We roughly know what they said because Christian Gard was there, but it's basically a wake-up call that in 3 weeks' time the ECB meet again. 1 o'clock, we have another Fed member, Mr. Brainard. He will obviously say they don't care about inflation because every single Fed member so far has mentioned that, which makes me think they are worried about inflation. Those of you who are new, the Welsh, Taffy, I'm going to call you Taffy because I don't know how to pronounce your name, from Wales. Every Thursday, we have the weekly jobless. That's out again at 1:30. And I think we're going for the same figures we had the last 2 weeks, 765. Let me go from there. 3 p.m. we have the Eurozone consumer confidence, and at 3 o'clock we also have Fed Bostic. We'll also mention no worries about inflation. Overnight, the rumours have it that the UK vaccine, the first shot, is effective after 2 weeks. The good news for all of you that I've got a letter asking whether I want my vaccine because I'm of the age now where I can go and have my vaccine. What we just seen at 7 o'clock, obviously, Barclays Bank's figures were out. I'll put it out there. They were down by 30%. They should, in theory, affect the FTSE. Yeah, obviously, being one of the 5 major banks in the UK. I'm going to have a look at the FTSE when it opens, only because of Barclays Bank. Yesterday we looked at the FTSE as such, and the one to trade on the opening was obviously the DAX and Eurostox because that moved very cleanly downwards. A few of you who are new, a few names that are new, are when we're scalping, we keep our hand on the mouse. We're looking for a price action move, for it to move. For instance, you see the FTSE here, 6695. It suddenly goes to 90 or 80 or down there. We know there's a few sellers in the market. Ray's the old timer. Ray, have you had your vaccine yet?
Yes.
There we are. See, Ray was on the 70 to 80-year-olds who had.
Oh, be quiet. I'm actually just slightly older than you are, and I mean, I actually still don't understand why I've had my vaccine.
Right. Ray will probably understand this on the it is fairly important. So the FTSE, we may see some selling at 8 o'clock. That will come into the market, and obviously it will probably be at market. So the price action on the grounds that the market's fairly thin on volume might push it down fairly fast. And compared to the DAX and FTSE, we have seen it the last few days that if the DAX has moved up or down, the FTSE's gone the other way. So again, we try and be as neutral as possible as we come into the 8 o'clock opening. However, we are very much aware that people are aware that Barclays profits are down by 30%. And obviously the mentions of these kickback loans that the Bank of England or the government gave us, well, not us, people last year, are due to be partly repaid next month. Well, I can't see how they could be repaid if everyone's been locked down for the last 3 months. So be very much aware of that. The other thing that people are talking about, I know a few people on here trading it, Imran, Daniel and Charlie. We've been looking at the government bonds. It's something to look at, and a few other people said they've been trading government bonds this week and enjoyed them. So we might, if we've got time, we might get Imran and Daniel and the other boys online to talk about how we enjoy trading government bonds and how they react to news. And if the yield stopped to move, obviously the yield came off yesterday, so obviously the bond market went up. So we'll go through that. But again, we'll wait and see. If you're going to do your scalping, I'm going to look at the FTSE mainly because of Barclays. Others, if you want to look at Euro stocks or DAX, by all means do it. But remember, tight stops. You might have a stop in the FTSE 5 or just 10 ticks. Normally, we might have more, but because we're on the scalping, we can get very tight and it suddenly moves. We're not looking to take great profits out of the FTSE on the scalp. Maybe 10, 15 ticks. The same in the DAX, maybe 30 ticks. Yeah. Whereas sometimes, obviously, if we're trading it, we're looking for more. So to decide before you trade it, are you going to put a trade on the FTSE to sell the FTSE as a trade with like a 30 tick stop and a 60 tick profit, or if you're just going to scalp it? I think with the news that comes out today and the market being fairly quiet, I doubt, and let's get it right, over the first hour, 8 to 9, we tend to get the best move of the FTSE all day. So wherever that leads us, 8 to 9, will lead us into whether we're going to have a good day or a very, very boring day. If you look at the data and the minutes we put out there and what comes out, I've written just 7 things down today. And normally on a Thursday, we're probably on about 2 pages. So it does look as though it could be a fairly quiet day and based on news as well. So again, keep your bullets dry. If you're over trading today, if you're going to do more than about 10, 12 trades a day, you're over trading. I think some people have said they're only trading once or twice a day. And in a way, that's probably enough to trade. Yeah. The other thing that we did yesterday, we found very boring on retail sales. We decided to trade FX. Anyone who knows me thinks I loathe FX. Yeah. So we traded FX on retail sales, the best figure ever that comes out on retail sales since last April when the pandemic came in. Was due 1%. We came out 5%. We bought the dollar because they thought that was good. It moved 5 ticks. Well, that's the last time I talk about FX today and this week. It's a complete waste of time. The bond market moved, the indices moved, and the FX didn't. A lot of you who have come over from the retail sector have always learned to trade, obviously, from FX. Good luck with that. Right, we're going to go into its opening, and we're going to see some reactions on the FTSE. We see it's slightly coming off now on the open stock thing. Not looking for too much. Yeah. And we want to see the price actually that comes in. Hopefully, the good news is all of you who have got TraderMade, it will come under Educate to Trade, our own platform with Telegram in there and everything else in there, charts, everything else. They've all done it up. It's good. The person who runs TraderMade is a next day trader in Citizens, and he's been very much on the case. So our platform is ready and being tested and will be out there for you all to use. Ready officially by April 1st. It's not an April Fool's Day, but hopefully everything will be in there that you want. We are trying to get the market profile data up quicker. The only issue is with that some of the exchanges are the data cost that you have to pay for it. Ray will understand that. If you go to exchange, whether it's Wall Street or anything else, you have to pay accordingly, and they pass those charges on to TraderMade. So basically, if you want to look at a quicker service for all these things, your market profile fees will probably go up to about £100 a month. At the moment, we're probably on a 1 or 2 minute delay, and therefore it costs you bugger all. Yeah, okay. So look at here again. FTSE fairly quiet. I'm going to quickly switch over and see if it's cleaner in the DAX. DAX probably. Obviously, the DAX, we said this earlier on, the DAX has rallied 30 ticks. And the Euro stocks, I don't know where we are here, have obviously joined up as well. So again, the Euro stocks are 6 ticks. Yeah. Those of you who are new, well, what are we looking at? 10 ticks in the DAX is almost one tick, or eight ticks in the DAX is almost 1 tick in the Euro stocks. Yeah. So we go with that. So we did say probably the FTSE's been held back by Barclays. Yeah. However, everything else goes up fairly flat. I think that selling at 8 o'clock was a scalp, was actually on the Barclays news itself. So in theory, what have we got here? Not a lot going on. Value high, value low. Want to go up. Maybe I said that magic level in the FTSE again, which we've seen all week. I think I mentioned it many times up here, 67.25. I think we spent most of the week hovering around there. Yeah. However, I'm small short on a sim here, and I'm short live anyway. Just the Barclays trade with a 20-tick stop. Okay. Anyone else? Yeah. We will come back. Those we've got to do one-to-ones with, we will do that. And those of you who want them all to choice, ping us over your email on the discussion grid, and we'll go through it. And we'll probably do, if Imran and Daniel's up to it, we could do a Bobble Boom Zoom.
Yeah.
Daniel?
Yes.
Okay. We'll come back to that later. Anyway,
Okay.
it's a good day. Remember, it does look fairly quiet today.
I said. So what should I do?
No, I'll get back to you, Daniel.
So do you want me to start trading?
You start trading. We'll do me and Imran and you. We'll do our Zoom from 9 o'clock again. All right.
Yeah. Cool.
Have a good
Thanks.
day, everyone.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Neil.
cheers, Neil.
Cheers.
I'll
Neil.
have a go. I'll have a go at that multiple choice.
Just send me the email then. Okay.
Sweet. Goodbye.